some pretty horrific things such as stalking and sexual assault. But recently, there's been holes in her story, and we have reason to believe she is lying, and they are here to get your side of the story. This is not an interrogation, and you're not being questioned as a suspect, but rather a witness. This You are not the one being investigated, Dagon. This is Hellkitty being investigated now. So, all right. So I'll let Kezo ask the first question.
All right.
It's a lot of what I'm just going to be asking is just kind of whereabouts on certain dates if you can immediately remember or have people that can, because the first one that comes to mind for me would be the 3rd of October last year.
Celebrating my birthday with my family.
Oh, where?
That would be. I don't have to give you the address of the place, do I?
No, because if you're out in like a public restaurant.
That would be in Marion, Illinois.
Okay. Yeah.
Way down south.
Were you out at like a restaurant, or were you at like a family's?
I was literally at my house. Literally at my house.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
keeping account for him because he was actually at there as well when he was actually at his like famous house.
Okay. Well, that's fun because that immediately shuts down one instance. Okay.
Connors, Turks, if one of y'all have a question, y'all may ask, or anything you'd like to add.
Oh yeah. So basically, he also sent me personally like parts and everything. If you want to look at my thing, I'll have it. Obviously, this is what he sent me: the RAM and the graphic card, 3060. I think when she said basically like last week that he was like touching or sexually assaulting her, something like that is what she said from my actual hearing from what I heard from other people.
That was the 3rd and 4th specifically.
Yeah. So I can account for him. Right? He's been here. He went to FedEx. Came to my house. I have some pictures. It's bubble wrapped. It has his name on there. Dagon. As a funny joke, he put on there. So yeah, I can account for that. I've counted for him as last week and a few months ago as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Aside from
Kezo, so now let's get on the subject of the whole Applebee's incident. This was before October. Do we remember which month this was?
No, the Applebee's incident was on the 3rd of October.
Oh,
It was either the 2nd or 3rd, because I think she told me either same night or the day after. So it was either the 2nd or 3rd of October.
Like the break-in and the assault happened?
No. The break-in and the assault was, I think, a week after that.
May I just breeze over this a bit more? I can't find better words for it, but this all sounds a bit too harsh, I'd say. Making it sound like the accusation was straightforward to the point. I would really like to bring up some information that I was sent from herself, if that is alright.
Warn that anything you send, the repercussions are on you if you do send it. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone, and this server is going to be deleted after the meeting.
No, I was just gonna straight up forward say everything. I was gonna show any screenshots unless it was necessary.
Yeah, no, you put it in the general chat.
Anyway, so basically the whole entire situation, she rolled us back a while ago saying how she knew you via Dark Ultra and that at one point you ended up being blocked by her, and this started the whole entire escapade of apparently you stalking her. I could see, you probably sending messages to her here or there, maybe, but when she started saying this whole stalking thing, no offense, at all towards you in any sort of way. I do not think you would give a fuck that much at all to go that far with going after her. But before I say anything else, she has recently just messaged me and rolled out saying that she fully blames her eyesight and having shitty eyesight, and says it was probably and most likely never was even you. So to have this conversation now, kind of, it's better just to bring to light on what was being said, because we would rather know the whole entire story than, accuse you of something that you obviously didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
You may not have the best reputation, but I'm not going to be a dick enough to, say, oh, hey, you did this, and then try to get you in trouble for it, which that'll backfire on not just you, us, and whoever else may be involved.
Like,
That's why Arbiter Bane has been working with me, trying to make things different. He's my Arbiter trainer. If you want me to fully introduce him, since I don't know if you know him.
I do not recognize him at all. I recognize the name of his, what is GT or whatever, but I do
Cirque
not recognize the
Zychrios?
type of name.
Cirque Zychrios? That's his notorious name.
I stopped paying attention to the Krios because of the whole Cassie and everything, but we don't talk about that. That is
Yeah.
We
not
don't
the
talk
topic.
about the cross-dresser.
That's not the topic of why we're here.
Yeah.
So, pretty much to all boil it down is, I guess, because of any remarks that you might have made towards her, I don't think she sent us anything regarding that. Did she ever send us anything showing, Dagon?
Don't,
I don't remember her ever
think
sending
so.
anything about him harassing her. I just heard it from, her word, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm actually going back.
Yeah, please check on that. But
I do not recall any conversation between Dagon and Kitty being sent to begin with.
yeah,
Well, I did send one message to them about the lie and everything, which I'll post it in here so you both can over-review it.
yeah,
And no one here blames you. I mean, I probably would do the same thing in your shoes.
yeah. I don't blame him either. But as I was saying, to pretty much boil it down, so it went from her saying, all that, that with you apparently sending messages to her, harassing her and shit, and to stalking her. I guess at some point she said that you guys planned to meet up at a bar or something IRL until she learned of all the rumors and shit surrounding you and the community, and then blocked you. And then I guess she just assumed that you started to stalk her in person because she exclaimed that you and her lived about 20 minutes from each other, she said.
Oh yeah, I
I
can
have no
confirm
clue
that
where the fuck she was.
she wanted to meet up with me, but I had second thoughts on really even wanting to. So originally what I said, I really didn't want to because I don't know her like that. It just didn't seem like a good idea altogether, in my personal opinion. If you ask me, I wouldn't have went to meet up with whoever she is. Because one, I have to know somebody for a very long time to even think of that. And one, she was kind of jumping the gun, if you ask me, while I was aiding Dark Ultra in the fight against Wolf Legion. So I would say that it's not worth the time and effort because now look at what's all going around. So luckily I played my lucky stars right and didn't do it. Because I already know there was something kind of sketchy about it from the start. Like, there shouldn't be any reason why I should meet up with some person online I haven't even known for, about maybe 3 to 5 years. I only knew her for, a minute. And then you just wanted to meet up with me. That don't make sense to me. But you can add stuff to what I've said if you want.
All right, so there's another question that should be asked. Actually, let's get back to how this all started. Like, this all started with you, the guy supposedly talking again. And then that ended when she was supposedly invited to the Wolf Legion server. And apparently you, Fear, Alpha, and several others tried to get her to strip on a video call.
Okay.
Like, what's your standpoint on that?
Okay, so when I invited her to a group with Alpha WL, this is back when we were chill, okay? That was never said by Empathy Fear or Alpha or me. I invited her there because she was being a fucking bitch, and I decided just to expose it, and then we bullied them and they left. But we can confirm that nothing was ever said about that, about stripping. That's just now over-exaggerating at this point. But yeah, we did get her docs, and she just posted it on her community tab. Which I don't agree with everything WL does, but hey. Nothing like that was ever said. If only I can get into that old group to confirm it, but I can't really get into that group. Because now Wolf Legion and I are completely enemies now. They will not help me with this matter.
You may not be able to get into the group, but I might know someone who can. If I can get into that group, I can get both sides of this info if y'all like. No guarantees, but maybe
I'm able to pull that off. Do it.
Well, because maybe
do that carefully.
Because this may, like, if this was on, no, just listen. If this was on Alpha's, if this was done at all on Alpha's old account, there's a chance Coco may or may not have been in that chat.
That's true.
I don't know if he was in there. He might have been.
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
But that'll be for after this. Let's get back on topic.
She said, I think she said everyone was screaming at her in a voice call, so there's nothing.
Never a voice call.
So there was nothing. Okay.
I know Alpha and I were in a voice call, and Empathy Fear and I, but she never joined.
She joined the chat, but not the voice call.
Yeah, I invited her to the chat because she's being a bitch, so I just wanted Wolf Legion to bully them.
If what you say is true, then she could have easily gotten screenshots of that. Very easily.
Yeah.
And then she chose not to. That's oddly convenient.
I mean, yeah, Kitty's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but...
Except for the fact that the thing is, she plays dumb. She is actually smarter than what she plays herself off as, for the most part. So, in this case, I wonder if it's her just trying. She didn't want to make up another cover story.
Okay, but, like, her telling us about that was believable because she would have a breakdown every time it was mentioned. So, her entire story was believable at first. But the Applebee's incident is when things started getting a bit weird. She claimed that you were sitting next to her, groping all up on her and stuff. And what's weird about that is her stepfather was sitting, her stepdad or her uncle was sitting right there on the other side of her. And okay, so
stepdad.
So we have reason to believe that is false because even if you were stalking her, not saying you are, but even if you were, you wouldn't have been dumb enough to do that in a public place such as that. Even if her stepfather wasn't there was way too many witnesses.
There would already been a court case and a hearing if anything did happen.
Yeah.
It would have happened long before now.
And, I asked another friend about this, like, before I came to meet with you, and she was also very suspicious because, like, let's get back on the subject of the break-in and the supposed rape that happened. Why the hell didn't she go get a kit done? She could have very easily gone and gotten a kit, because if she hated you that much, she could have gotten a kit done, your DNA would have been there, and then boom, you were gone. But why didn't she do that?
And hop in at some point when you're done.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right, yeah. Let me put this in a more put together formal thing. So yeah, she claimed that at Applebee's that basically what he just said. But it first was apparently her uncle, but then she changed it to her stepfather. And then what he's exclaiming now is she claimed that apparently when you were stalking her house, that there was like what, two different break-ins, she said?
Well, to attempt.
Just confirming. Yeah, two attempts. The first time she said that her neighbors had caught you or something, tried to break in, and there was a second time where she exclaimed that somehow there was a hole from a drill that was in a lock on either the shed or her house in general, and that apparently, if it was you, there was adult toys that were stolen.
The fuck? Alright, I'm mind boggled by that one. That's fucking weird.
Oh, it's not the fuckiest part of the situation. Excuse my English. But yeah, this situation escalated a lot quickly than, which we were already suspicious about the whole Applebee's thing and the groping incident, but with how quickly the situation was escalating is when we started to question it, and especially when it came to what he was about to bring up, the rape allegations. She claimed that at a bar, she went with her cousins, couple of friends maybe, and that,
It's just one of her
yeah,
cousins.
okay. She claimed that it was only her and one other girl that had like blue hair and around her height that went to that bar that night, and that somehow her cousin and whoever else was with her did not notice it wasn't her, and that they completely fucked off without her. And she apparently was so fucked up, she went not out the front way like a normal person would have. She went through the back alley and said that cameras could have caught something, but they didn't. But she claimed that it could have been you and one other person that left her unconscious and beaten in the back seat of a car that took 5 hours to find or some shit. Which then escalated to her being in the hospital and saying she had to be resuscitated with 2 stitches.
That is one fucked up story.
You see why we wanted to come to you to talk about it now.
Yeah, that is one big fucked up story. Like, I'm mind boggled with that one. I thought the sex toys were a little weird, but no, this is even more fucked up.
And as much as I really do not like the accusations that are towards you, I still wanted to at least try and figure out this whole entire situation, even if I had to talk with you, have this meeting, whatever. And from the information that I already gathered on your person, I do not mean to seem fucking weird or anything, but I went and checked on maps and whatnot, and from what I could see, there was practically no way that this whole entire situation could have happened, especially in that short amount of time. And I highly doubt you would have gone that far of lengths in that such short of time, how it was even possible for her to make up that sort of story. I don't
No.
fucking know.
Like, at this point, the allegations that are against me, like, I have to say that Wolf Legion is the real pedophiles, but that's all I'm going to say. Kira and I are working on something, and we have proof of what WL has been up to in their server.
They have Lolly in their server. They have every abomination you can think of. They had necrophilia. There's probably nothing they wouldn't.
Christ. I mean, I heard Fear posting fucking just awful shit in the fucking server, but
Fear was part of his
God.
reason on it.
Now, you didn't hear this from me. This is completely off topic, but since it was
Oh no, I
brought
saw
up, and I figured since Dagon very much wants to fuck over Wolfie as much as I do, um, I do not doubt for a second that you guys are finding some pretty fishy shit, as a long time ago, back when fucking Empathy Smoky of all people was fresh off of being Wolfie's ex, I had someone go into their server, and this was back around 2017. There was shit like unfiltered gay porn and like a general chat for all the fucking kids to see, as well as like ERP and shit,
I
and
remember
that
that.
whole entire situation. Yeah. It
It was
Yeah.
two,
was
3
even
years ago.
posted by IX Auxiliary,
Oh
like way back
shit.
then, until it got
IX
taken down.
Auxiliary, yes sir. I love that man.
Sounds
Yeah,
about
and then they mysteriously got taken down. Wolfie has made like 3 different fucking videos over the years of saying that, oh, Wolf Legion's going to, be taken down. We're not going to be around any much longer. We are very sorry for what we did to the community, just to go back and do the same exact shit all over again.
Kira,
So they're very much, well, not at all innocent.
yeah, you can ask Kira how my hate is for WL. Like, I don't think you want to know how much I despise and hate her as a
pretty
person.
gruesome. It's understandable, but it's pretty gruesome.
Personally, I personally prefer to call Alpha an it because it exists because it keeps flopping gender so much. It's gonna get stuck in between.
Let me
Yeah,
give
that
her some
whole
advice. Never
trans
pass
thing
her
has been
DNA.
off and on.
So I
Piece of
stick with the
shit.
middle. It.
Okay, hey, getting back on subject for a while,
Wolf
like
Legion
there's
lies and manipulates you, featuring AXI Media.
There's not really much more we can discuss about the kitty topic. We pretty much ran through everything else. She's recently just started talking about the whole. She's pretty much up and stated that, yeah, it was just her fucking eyesight. She knows that she was wrong about Dagon and that she is back at square one. Doesn't think it was ever Dagon at all. At least that's what she said in DMs. I took screenshots, so
They
I'll
tried
be
to
posting
pressure
them in the
me.
server.
there's another instance where supposedly you were following her to some kind of store or mall or something. You hit her in the stomach and ran.
What?
Like you remember that, Karma?
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't.
remember that, but I
It
remember
was
the
more. It's
whole.
she turned. It was he was supposedly following her, and when she turned to confront him, like as if to say, like, quit fucking following me, she got hit, and then he left. But it's like, come on.
And she's been saying that the cops were not helping at all in the situation. She said she got the cops involved, but they were very little helping, considering that Illinois, from what I hear, is not the best for helping its
Hole with the police.
apartments and all that, departments. But I don't see the police turning their head over something this severe. Like, it may not be the best state when it comes to law enforcement at the moment, but there's no way that they would just ignore a fucking stalking case this chaotic with what she stated.
No, they wouldn't.
Especially with the stalker being white. Like if the stalker was black, probably. But dude, you're white. You're white as fuck. They would not ignore this
Oh
case.
yeah.
And I mean, it was somewhat believable because Illinois was one of the leading states in defund the police. But even then, that can only go so far. No, my only thing is, Karma. So Kitty is just now telling y'all that, oh, it wasn't Dagon.
That's coming off the back
Here.
of.
Well, she must. Well, considering Dagon reached out to her and sent her the message, like it wasn't even a threat. It was just you've got fucking problems and you belong in a mental hospital. Okay, so it wasn't even a threat. So I'm just, she's just now saying it wasn't you.
I'm going to be sending 4 screenshots in the general chat.
That's fine. And see, I was the one kind of digging into this, and when I first saw Dag on the VC, like I saw how long his hair has gotten. So I'm like,
Hey, I see my arbiter trainer right there. Yes, sir. In one of those
Yeah.
screenshots.
Well, okay. So anyway, I saw how long his hair's gotten. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna do a little test to see. I'm gonna poke certain buttons, see how she reacts. So I sent that old picture of you. You
I
know,
can
because
literally get on camera right now and show an actual new version of me if you want.
it's
to.
up to
don't
you.
gotta.
By the way, Blaze, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I don't usually edit my screenshots.
He's cooking
but...
dinner.
Ah, okay. Well, I was gonna say I will happily censor his face out because his picture right now is still stuck on his face, despite him not being here. So that's why it appeared in that screenshot. So I will edit it just to
Yeah,
his face is
please.
blocked out.
You got a little
Yeah.
face docs on little Cirque
I,
Prius here, Arbiter Bane.
incidental face docs be like. At the very least, it's
I'll just have to transfer the phone. Like, it's up to you if you want me to show my face. I'm gonna be like
you don't
tomorrow.
have to.
Do
'Cause
you
it's-
do you
That's
want me
only
to?
if you're comfortable with doing that.
I'm comfortable.
If you want
with
to, you
it.
can. But
Just transfer the phone. Well, I'm on OBS. I wonder. Yeah, that'll fuck up the recording. I'll have to do it later.
That's fine.
Damn it.
yeah, unlike with a lot of different people, I do not like faking anything at all.
Yeah, you're
So,
not like Kiana Wolfie, that retarded bitch.
Yeah, we're not like the pup.
I miss
Jesus
potato.
Christ.
I got her, Addie.
Here we go. Here, let me repost the screenshots with his beautiful face covered up.
Give me the address, and I can probably get Alpha's full name.
Yeah, I had it on DoorDash because they kept begging me for food. Yeah, it's just like Arbiter Bane said. The only reason that they were going to bring me in there is to try to get money out of me because you can see where my teacher, Arbiter Bane, has gotten a lot of money out of me. So, well, he's gotten some shit from me. But we're good friends. I've known him since 2016. That's why I do it for him.
Yeah, no, Wolfie has been doing that flip-flop shit for as long as I've fucking seen them in the community.
Like
They get in
literally,
trouble for one thing, they're like, oh no, I'm this gender, I can't be doing that. Or, oh no, I'm that gender, I am completely innocent, you know?
Seen the past videos where she's changed the gender. Hey, Karma, did you see the meme I made?
Oh
like
God.
Please do not remind me of your memes. I really don't
like,
want
I'm gonna
those
be
images
for
in my
real.
head.
WL even posts people, and she even says, "Are these people even pedophiles?" Like, I don't know. Like, I've heard that one time in VC. Is this person even a pedophile?
That's that's never a good sign.
There's
Sweet,
video evidence of that being admitted.
Well, considering
Sweet
I don't
little
even know
lies.
Wolfie's true age at all.
she said she's 22, but one time she told me she was
Uh-huh.
24. I don't know.
Oh God.
24, no, not believable.
23.
They look
That would-
way too fucking young. And I think I still have a picture of them when they didn't shave their fucking head, so there's always cross reference.
Ugh, excuse me. Despise WL. Oh yes, I do despise them. Like, who wants to? Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't despise Kiana
Yeah,
Wolfie?
It's one of those things where it's you already know all alpha
Like-
is just sitting in
like,
socials and
I
shit,
got-
bro.
like,
never
we got
had beef
proof
with them to
of-
begin with, until
Yeah,
they
we-
started shit.
Like, WL was joking about rape and molestation in the general chat of Wolfpack server, I think. Like, Kira has.
Talking about,
God.
yeah, they were talking about doing that to the entire Sangheili community in all of Halo.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
people
God.
wonder why I fucking disappeared from the community. Just
I'm gonna point
all
out.
that anyone does anymore is just accuse people of being a fucking pedophile, and there's usually like
I'm
never any proof whatsoever.
I'm only here because they kept stalking me year after year after year when I told them to F off. And that's the only reason I was on Enzo's channel talking about WL. If they didn't do that, I wouldn't be in their server, but they were practically trying to force me to befriend them, so I'm like, okay, fine. I'll join their server and find any info they have that's suspicious, because that's the position they put me in.
And we found it.
Well, we're still finding more, but yeah, I'm not going to do anything for probably another year. I want to have a foolproof docs, clean scan of everyone and everything they've done, and then release it all as a document.
The only thing about that is, Kira,
Absolutely
is how
brutal.
how long before Alpha it just accuses you of something bizarre? Because I was doing something similar, and I kept a low profile.
Powerless against me. They're
Like,
powerless. I'm not unattractive. I'm not retarded. I'm not reckless with my info. I don't tell very many people about this. I'm not releasing it on my main account. I'm dispersing the information to everyone when it's edited. They can't even accuse me if they try, dude. They're nowhere near my level. They're not as thorough, articulate. They're too retarded. They can't do anything. They can't do shit. And
I brought
they think
the
it's
It is
I
not
brought
Can
that
you
up.
let the man talk?
pride.
been accused of so much worse. I've been in Dagon's situation before, and I'm still here. And I'm way, way, way more articulate than I was before. Way more careful. So, by then, dude, they're gonna be complete nobodies. Complete. If they come back after this, the community is openly accepting what they do. That's the only reason they'll come back after this. Because we have hard proof. All of it. All of it. And I'm not the one releasing it. I am, but I'm not doing it under my name. So if anyone here, if they find out about anything, I'm gonna know someone here spread rumors and leaked it. And yeah.
My lips are sealed.
So if
Mine
you
are.
want them
No
to
reason
be
to jump.
exposed, don't say shit and never heard any of this. Because I'm still on their server and I'm waiting for years until I get enough info if that's what I have to do. So
I've wanted to get rid of them since fucking what? The late 2019, 2020, I'd say.
I've had beef with them since 2018. So I've been aware of them for almost 8 years. I just didn't think they were this bad until the last couple of years, especially
Dude,
a few months.
when I've literally played Fetch and Halo 5 with one of their fucking members, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Lowly hentai porn, bunch of disgusting shit in their server. Like, oh my god. I don't know how fucked up people, and they
We
recruit
have
fucked
hard.
up people.
This isn't just your regular evidence. This is legit, complete, bulletproof, rock solid, undeniable, video recorded, everything. Everything. So, um, just give it a few more months to a year. At least half their community is gonna do something, endorsing this, sharing this, pushing it. And like I said, if people still want to act dumb or play dumb, that's on them. But this is completely bulletproof because they need to go. That they're horrible people, like completely horrible.
Oh, man, I think we can all
As sad
agree.
as it is to
Yeah, they
say,
are horrible people.
those who defend
I forgot to
those
mention this,
certain
but the leader
types of
is
monsters are obviously a part of the same flock.
their leader is anti-gender. All I'm gonna say.
What?
So
Wait,
yeah,
anti-gender, what the? Houseway. I guess it's because they flip flopped one too many times and they broke the dial.
Yeah,
So now
they
they
did.
just hate everything instead.
Their leader is not just non-binary. Their leader actually said, "I like the fact that this new game doesn't have genders because genders create uh, stereotypes and problems, and we shouldn't have it in games."
Bruh.
So
What the fuck? Okay.
So this
yeah,
bitch got rejected so many times about her loose pocket pussy that she had to flip flop between fucking genders, claim that she was trans, switched up saying that she was gender fluid, now is saying that they're non binary. Can they make up their fucking minds?
Yeah, for real.
that's the entire point. It's all perversion and delusion to a point where there's nothing left. That's the whole point. They're just literally a parasite that eradicates everything. It creates nothing. Like that's the entire point the whole time. They're just all abominations, and now it's undeniable and obvious. Like even some people in their group have questioned them. Like, hey, sorry, your stuff on Dagon doesn't make sense. Like he would have been arrested if he was that bad. This guy, Fal Lai Sang Wang, was even asking their leader without trying to be antagonistic, saying, "This guy wasn't arrested. Why is that? This is very strange. It's not adding up." And they tried to double down and triple down and say, "No, Dagon's file." So people in
Not
their
like
own group
that.
question.
That's the funny thing is, as much as I've heard about Dagon, I haven't seen, if any or at all, proof regarding that. There's like a video somewhere of them saying that it's Dagon, affirming that he apparently raped someone, but aside from that, there's nothing. Jack shit. For as long as I've heard his name in the community, I haven't seen anything at all relating to Dagon being that type of a person. And if it was as bad as to extent that they are saying it is, he definitely would have been arrested by now. There's no way.
So people in their server are losing suspicion of me and starting to give up and wondering if I am truly that. And people are just giving up and believing that the idea is not true. Like at this point, I'm going to speak in Kira's words. Like people have the idea about me, but people are starting to lose that idea because of what WL has been up to with a lowly hentai porn. And the lowly hentai porn was sent by a what is his name again? Alberius? I think it's Alberius. He's in the military, and he's posting a lot of weird
So
shit.
Alberius is a guy who tries to expose other files. He tried to expose a guy who formerly was into Lolly, but hasn't endorsed that since many years ago. Long story short, he is himself into the same thing he's accusing others of being into. And it's ironic because he's supposed to be the exposer of other people. Yeah, here he is endorsing Lolly. He's the guy sharing it in that server. So
Very thing you
their
supported destroyed.
exposer is literally a total hypocrite
Hello?
in every way.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man?
I got caught up.
You're good, man. You're good.
Things still going smooth. Yeah, there's also the fact that Alpha is a sociopathic narcissist that has a really bad my way or the highway mindset. And anyone who questions her motives is to be labeled as a pedo.
If you don't bark for me, you're a pedophile. If you don't support Wolf Legion, you're a pedophile. That's just
That doesn't make
retarded.
sense because they're hypocritical.
Yeah, no,
They're
it's like,
pedophiles themselves.
It is hip.
I gotta take a shit
I'm
here
sorry,
too.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying like theoretically they're hypocrites because Alpha was a pedophile at one point in their life, and then they try to change it and justify it by actually going to accuse other people and then actually putting it on YouTube.
Jack Benny is a favorite of a narcissist.
Oh,
narcissism will only carry them so far. Or it all comes crashing.
I know
down.
they're Addy. I know where their grandma lives. I'm surprised.
So I have another thing I told.
Trying to scroll up right now to see if I
he-
can't find that video that someone supposedly
yesterday,
posted a
Matt,
video on social media.
Search is trying to say something. Sorry to cut you all off.
I was mentioning to them yesterday, basically, and if it was a problem back then, they should have brought it back then, like the first day one. Why do they have to bring it up now? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And then they change it, saying, "Oh, it's a different person now."
It's because of earlier this week when this most recent instance that happened on the supposedly happened on the 3rd. She was it like supposedly aside from the stitches and shit that she received, like she received some to the back of her head and then in another spot on her back.
Why didn't she call the officers day one? You know what I mean? After
Well,
day
it's no this that made it odd is that she apparently there was other bruising that made it difficult for the hospital whenever she was like resuscitated and shit. That they didn't want that like that they at first her wording was they didn't see like any further internal damage.
Let's be real. Okay,
Then,
it was probably her
but
ex-boyfriend or her previous boyfriend, or either the one she has current, if she has one, that's very abusive, and then she try to blame it on somebody. They actually get like a sympathy card as a victim.
that seems to be the entire thing. That she
I'm gonna leave real quick,
quick,
listen to this video so I can clearly hear what's being said, and then I'll rejoin, and then I'll see if, depending if it's libel or not, I'll send it so he can hear it himself, and he can give context.
Yeah, I'm looking into the comments here and saying, okay, so she's not really accusing. She's just saying, basically, let's see here. And from what I could see, it looked like the photos of Dagon. It looks like the photos. So that means, like, they haven't even met in IRL or met up. So,
but she'd seen his face from, I believe, Dark got the old photo of Dagon where it's I think
Old
you
photo.
remember the one. I think it's the one that everybody is seeing where he's got where his hair is really short and he is unfortunately suffering with the teeth.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. So that's another picture. Okay. So they're saying
And that's
photos of
at least
Dagon.
that's the one that was she was like right before this all kind of was set off. She was asked about but like Dell asked her like point blank, "Is this what he looked like?" And she said yes. And
Alright, I'm back and I've listened to
Welcome
it.
back, Karma.
that was when it's like, yeah, no, it's
I look entirely
clear.
different now.
There's been more going. Yeah.
Hey, Dagon?
Hey, what's up?
I'm going to post a video in the general chat. Can you give me context of what that was about, please?
Yes, I can give you context. I'll listen to it right fucking now.
I'm just reading it up. So just basically sums it up here.
I'm sorry, I'm back. What'd you say? I had to get a water.
Well, if I ever had a chance, I'd fucking rape that bitch.
Oh, what the fuck? Hello?
Okay, so that there, like, I'm not gonna make any excuses for some of the shit I've said and done. Like, I was not right in the head for like a little while, and I can even admit I wasn't in the right frame of head after everything that has kind of happened over the years. I've slowly gotten better, and I think there is been some progress on that. Dude, I don't know if Arbiter Bane can confirm that, but things have gotten better on my end ever since the last stuff that has happened over the years. But I may say things like that back then out of anger or hate towards that so said person, like Wolfie, for an example. Oh, yes, I will say anything under the sun about that person. I do not like them. But that is not something I would actually fucking do to somebody. So, I don't know if Certs here wants to confirm what I'm saying is on point or not on point. Because those years, like back in 2020 into leading into other years, I was not in the right frame of mind and just doing completely dumb shit, and I will admit that. And starting shit with people for no apparent reason. Yes, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. So, Certs, you want to go ahead? If you want to confirm what I'm saying is true.
Just give me a sec.
All right, man.
Okay, make it much more easy.
Thank you. Do you remember who that was towards, though, or no?
That was towards Dyla, I think. Yeah, I'm on point.
That sounds about right. If I remember that you have a long history with her.
Yeah, and I've been tending to stay away from that shit. Like, stay away from people. Certain individuals.
Um,
If I truly want to redeem myself, then I have to, just play things the right way. You just gotta stay away from people that will accuse you of this or that. You just gotta stay away from people. And I don't have any contact with her. I can even go through my DMs. Well, I can go through my DMs on my other Discord, but Niz got that one banned. Well, suspended for a... Yeah, because I posted his addy in the WL server because he pissed me off. So I'm actually beefing with the WL. That's the only people I would make any fucked up references
Even
to.
I've told Dagon, it's still federal crime and shouldn't be personal IPs or addresses. I mean, IPs you can have it as like your own, like your knowledge. You can have their address. You can't just spread it though. That's the only difference. You can have it, but you can't spread it. But then again, they don't do anything about it. So I mean, clarification. Dagon, hop on real quick.
I have no reason to not believe that he's not bullshitting me. As far as I can tell at the moment, he's been truthful about everything he said, so I won't hold him against his word. It's a lot more than what I've gotten out of it, like other people, especially from those who fucking accuse him of the shit. So I mean, you know,
I have
I'll take
nothing
his
to
word
hide
for it.
here, Karma. I have nothing to hide. At least not anymore, at least. I'd rather be more truthful. See, Arbiter Bane here is kind of the one that got me to become a little more truthful. Like, believe it or not, like, when I would get him stuff, I would not go through with my word, and he would get pissed at me. So he's kind of got me into that stage to be more of an honest person. So I don't know if he can confirm that, but that's up to him. Like,
And I'm glad and I'm proud that you're making those steps to try and better yourself. A lot of people don't have the strength or even care to do so.
at this point, it's better off just not following what Iconic Abyss and other people have set before me to make me out to be a bad person. So it's best that I just switch everything around.
Iconic is not even part of the community anymore. I mean, I got rid of them.
Yeah, didn't you life duel him or community duel?
I community them. That's the only way you can get the actual primordial roleplay tag. Little roleplayers.
I'm going to keep on sifting through the file and see if there's anything else that I need to ask you about. Aside from all of that, I think we're good on the kitty situation, really.
Like I said, I've literally nothing to hide. Like, literally, I can go through my other Discord and Xbox messages. Like, the recording's still going. I can go through everything if you want me to. That's entirely up to you.
You don't.
say something real quick?
No, you don't
Yeah,
need to
you
share
HK.
everything with me.
HK,
As
what do
far
you
as I
want to
know,
say?
you seem to have been, truthful about it all, but.
Something I want to say real quick. They're at like that video, that part where the recording that was just played, like that was Kitty heard that recording and she was claiming that it was directed toward her.
What? Oh my god.
I just
It
go.
Yeah.
seems to be that she has a very
To
very
confirm, you
much
mean
self-centered.
Dilo Obsidian, right? I believe
Yeah.
so. Okay, just making sure.
I haven't thought about that bitch in forever.
Oh yeah, I'm streaming by the way.
Ah, alright.
Just the facts.
Now I can't post this on YouTube if I wanted to because of that recording I played. Yikes. I'll have to edit that out. Nah, no need to post it anyways. It's not really too effed up to be able to even go out there to get any kind of views.
To be honest, I think if anything, if you wanted to garner like views and attention, the best way would be to, at least in my opinion, if you wanted to piss off Wolf Legion and get positive views and shit, is go around, fuck with their members.
Yep.
Like, it's the best way to do it. Record it, post that shit on YouTube. It's like,
I do have a recording of them saying stuff about people should be shot in the fucking head and believe people should die.
mm,
Did you make your account yet?
No, I haven't made my account yet, Arbiter Bam.
Alright, Gucci. I'm gonna send you your name. So, the Kaiser, that's gonna be a new name. That's gonna be Zion.
Have a clip of me and a friend. Like I was on a different account, but me and a friend were bullying the shit out of Wolfologies and one of her
Shit,
members.
yes, sir.
No, like we were bullying the shit out of Alpha.
it
So
was
Alpha had
beautiful.
she had to reset the social, right? So we were bullying them again. Alpha slipped through our graphs, went and got traits, and got a Falcon to spawn kill me. Even though I left, since they kicked my friend, it would still count as a W, would it not?
Well, kicking from the game is a win.
Yeah, but she didn't kick me. She kicked my friend.
Unless the game is like ending and it's been made aware.
Yeah. So according to the rules, if she kicks anyone in the raiding party, regardless of who it is, it's an automatic win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she kicked my friend. So I left. I got what I wanted. Because all they ever do is sit around with trades.
Yeah, see, Coco's doing so much better for himself in another group.
You know, he's been kind of bouncing between them right now, but I'm happy. I'm happy for him because he's getting to be away from, honestly, a lot of the things that were kind of holding him back.
All right, and I want to say this about WL. I don't think everyone in there is a horrible person. I think they're just hanging out the wrong. They're just hanging out the wrong people. Like
I
Coco.
firmly believe everybody in there is a bad person. I firmly believe that.
It does depend, though, because if they've only just gotten in there, there's no way they can immediately know.
Yeah, like
I know for a fact they do like to put on the mask of like nice and shit.
Yeah, like I never believed Coco was a bad individual, despite everything he's done. I just believe that he was just hanging out with the wrong people.
Your dog is a good egg roll.
What the?
That's what Coco said to Lost Night.
Yeah,
That's a
Lots of-
Cocoism for sure. That's beautiful.
That's fucking funny.
Oh my god, random times with friends, bro.
Hey, hey, Dagon, you want to see a really fucked up but funny ass meme that Coco made?
Don't post. I think I've already seen it.
It depends on the one because they've been collaborating and
First, we had. I wonder, you and Coco are double trouble. What's next, quad feed?
Like, he and I were like fucking Revan and Malik.
Your dog is a good egg roll.
oh my
Yeah, honestly,
What?
going back through everything that's in the file right now, it seemed that a lot of the accusations are derived from apparently, from what I saw, I guess Dagon sent a meme that had a dude's ass in it, and that's why they started calling him a pedophile, because he sent it to a minor.
I think I sent it in a public server.
That's even
Yeah,
worse.
but this. Yeah, I scrolled all the way to the top of the file, and
Well, minors
this
should be in the
actually, it's
server.
like the only thing that could possibly that wouldn't even make him a creep though. He just sent a fucked up meme to a supposed minor, but that's like if it was in a
I
server.
sent it in the sanctuary. I know we post. I know. Oh my god, I remember that meme. Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick.
Hey, Karma, the channel. I can't view the channel.
Yeah, it's the one where the rat that
No, I
Arbiter
sent it to
Bane sent.
administrator at the moment. Hold on. My bad.
Hey, no, Dagon. So Coco made this. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right. Your dog
Yeah,
is a good egg
I
roll.
think it's mostly Dagon getting harassed than it is Dagon doing the harassing.
I don't even know at this point because it's the kitty thing.
Oh my god.
But I don't
That
know.
was-
Kezo, I'm saying I went to the very top of Dagon's file that we started on him, and
Yeah.
I'm going through everything because I haven't really read a lot of it. I just posted it for other people to see. I just know that the most recent stuff that was really a problem I really looked into, because from what I saw anyway, the only thing that could, have been forged into pedophile shit is the meme that he apparently sent to someone who was
Estelle,
like 15
your
or
boy's quite
whatever.
the white knight.
Aside from that, it's more of Dagon getting harassed than it is Dagon harassing people, but there is like a couple of times where there's screenshots
I've
of
harassed
Dagon shit
WL.
talking Kitty. And
Oh yeah, I did shit talk Kitty.
and there is stuff with WL too, but
Yeah.
still.
At this point,
Although
it's
I would be
going
I
to
curious
be.
remember
why
this
you
one
ever
thing
sent
while
your
Z Electrics.
docs to Wolfie.
I remember Wolf got into a server with Z, and she said, "You realize Spy and Dagon aren't really your friends, bro. They're telling me everything you're saying." And she had an emotional outburst, saying, "Listen, he's a human being, Electrics, and you're using him for your fucking channel." Yeah, well, you weren't the one trying to get $600 out of his ass. Oh my god. Yeah, but I offered $600 to them, and then Alpha said he offered. That's a big difference, homie.
That's not that much of a difference, especially with how Alpha tried to change the story. Say, I totally never took any money.
Yeah,
Like,
Enzo
think of
kind of
that shit.
exposed that. I ended up starting getting wind of shit.
Yeah.
Electrics, I may or may not have made a fatal mistake.
Z Electrics is retarded.
But then again, yeah, I sent I sent Z Electrics the puppy.
If you know, you know why that's not exactly a good thing.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you wanting to bleach your eyes. So
Wow.
I
So
won't.
okay, so you're not wanting to bleach their eyes, but you're not wanting them to go grab bleach from. I'm with. Okay, motherfucker.
Imagine cutting out.
It's my mic does this on
Oh.
Discord,
Oh.
and also the fact I've been
Hey.
hacking my lungs out for the past week. It's not been great.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah. At this
Are you-
point, I am
Hope you-
existing.
Hope you get better
I'm ho-
soon.
You have a kid, you know,
Yeah, so do I. Thanks.
I was gonna join in and watch, but I'm just trying to.
Take care.
Let's.
Yeah. No. As far as you harassing WL, I don't think anyone here or really anyone else in the community is gonna have any qualms about you doing it. At this point, Alpha has actually truly done so much shit and backpedaled and has become such a hated individual to the point where Alpha can actually get kidnapped and beaten and left in a ditch and no one in the community would give a shit.
Nope, if anything, if the body was found, I might make an effort to just make sure it's not.
No, unless it means this. I mean, it's for training.
Yeah, no, I just realized this is being recorded. This is auto recorded. Yay!
Get
You
this.
guys are doing great.
Yeah. Hey, no, get this. All right, so Coco told me after he was wanting to leave WL, she tried to bring up the fact that she was raped. So, what does you being raped in the past have to do with someone staying or leaving your clan?
Yeah, like that
Yeah,
that logic
true.
there don't check out.
Yeah, personal shit.
I'm going to-
Personal shit in the past has nothing to do with clan.
Oh god, I found a video of the. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, you turn that
What?
bitch all the way up. That helps.
I'm just
I
going
made you-
through all the times if there's anything at all. There's a couple of videos I need to rewatch too, but yeah. I don't know how a lot of people from the group are gonna like me saying that there's actually not that. Like, you know,
It's people
all
are
of
gonna
him
look
being
at
a
it and be
pedo.
like, why? I think it's just
Go on,
I think
so-
it's just people wanting to just jump on a bandwagon, and we just have to realize, oh, we jumped on the wrong fucking one. God damn it.
Like, that's really what it, from what I've seen, that's what it is. Like, anyone screaming Dagon's a pedophile is just jumping on a bandwagon at this point.
Yeah, honestly, this is the truth of it.
Wolfologies.
I'll see if I can bring together a couple of people to talk about the situation, and I'm not doing this shit tonight. Once we're done here, I'm gonna get back to hanging out with Gio, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, gonna see who else in Akuma would be willing to set aside whatever beef and actually go over the information, because aside from the few videos I need to watch still, I need to sift through those and see if there's
Coco
anything
killing WL?
noteworthy, but
I'm looking at Cirx's stream, Arbiter Banes. I wonder if he's killing WL. Yep, he is.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Your dog is a good egg roll. Your dog is a good egg roll.
Hey, say that with an Asian accent. Your dog got a bro.
No, it's not. No, Asian's
It
retarded.
doesn't come out as well when we do that.
Hey,
Oh,
bro.
that's Coco. Oh my god. Kill some faggots,
just
boy.
rolling here.
That's
Is there
what's
anything?
up. Shit on them fucking niggers.
Dig on, is there anything at all do you think that anyone would be accusing you of being a pedophile for? Like any instance whatsoever?
Like honestly, at
Like-
this point, everything was brought up by WL, and they're just posting shit that don't matter. Oh, got shot in the head.
That brings it to another matter.
Is there like
Like
did something in fake shit, but aside from that, I was just trying to see if there was any instance that could be forged in a way to make it look like you were, and I was gonna go through that and see if there's a way to either prove or disprove it. Most likely see if you're innocent, which most likely you are.
Like at this point, like anything at this point can be forged to make it look like I did something. I know Lucius Val was investigating and he couldn't find shit. He was part of the Akatosh.
That actually brings me to a question. There's a screenshot of you supposedly you, like having an interaction with someone by the name of Zyla.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so was that you or was that someone pretending to be you?
At this point, I'm gonna be truthful with that one. I made a very grave mistake, and I am really sorry about that.
The dick pic was actually yours, in all honesty. I think
I'm
that
not
was...
answering that one, buddy, but yeah, I made a mistake, and I am really sorry. But I did. But I can tell you this. I have been getting help. When Kuro confronted me, Kuro Kuma Kami, he's the one that kind of inspired me to get help, and he did say if I didn't, there would be charges brought up against me, and he's not lying. He was part of the, I don't know what police academy is a part of, but I know he was going through shit to be in the police force. I have no reclamation of what he's doing, but I was confronted by him. He set it straight with me, and ever since then, I've been doing very well. But I made a grave mistake, and I am really sorry.
Well, I got a piece of info for you on that, but you know that was actually Kuza impersonating a minor, right?
I know he was. I know that Kuza was. And I just made a grave mistake, and I'm sorry. I fucked up.
To be honest, it's understandable. But what's funny is that a lot of people seem to buy that.
This is gonna probably not be 100% the best in a lot of people's vision, but if it was Kuza pretending to be someone, technically that's lying about their identity, and that could get them in a lot of fucking trouble legally if they were lying to an adult about, you know, their possible age. With it, if they are a minor and they lied about their age, then that would be an issue. If they weren't a minor and still lied about their age, that could also be an issue because that could be used with defamation, and defamation is an actual crime.
Not only that, but even if you are pretending to be a minor to do a sting operation, that was an attempt at a sting operation. You'd have to be directly working with the police for that to even go anywhere. Okay, so that's not necessarily a crime to do a sting operation. It just wouldn't hold up. I mean, you can use it to say, hey, he's a pedophile, but it's going to be it's a lot harder to get charges pressed and police involved in it than you think. An example would be there was this fat transgender who was on a call, right?
You were being a pedophile, and excuse me for hanging with pedophiles. That's what Lucius Val said.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, this fat transgender was being a pedo. You know, talking to a 12-year-old saying we shouldn't go somewhere dark and make out. They have the call logs. They actually tried to meet up with him and confront him about it because they were pretending to be a girl, a minor. Well, the police got involved because he was trying to back out and hit someone, but he didn't really even get charged. The only thing he got charged was a hit and run in the park.
Oh, by the way, not to cut you off, Arbiter Bane, I like those colors, by the way, bro. That looks sick. Sexy AF. Your dog is a good egg roll.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's a good. Hey, that's what's up. Those colors look kind of close to Ladam a bit.
See anything in the chat, Karma?
Yeah, I know. I need to fucking give you admin or something. I was typing up shit.
Like, honestly, at this point,
I've been typing up things in the chat.
But yeah. So anyway, it like they attempted sting operations with you, and then it's not going to get very far as law enforcement or the authorities, but they can just use you. They can use it to defame you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's all they could do is defame me. When in reality, I've gotten better in just staying away from people that are kids. Like, I have proof. I can show proof. I've been staying true to my word. Like, I'm going to post something in here. Somebody by the name of Verge Fishbro was 15 years old. Let me see if I still have the screenshots to post in here. And I said you at least had to be 18 or older to join call. I'm just not hanging around kids, bro.
What they do is actually
I'm
just
gonna go through Fear's DMs.
the best thing to do is actually just avoid being able
Have
to
administrator. What's that?
just the best thing to do is just avoid being in a position where you can even be remotely
Yeah,
accused. Like,
I get that, bro.
like even if you're with one, even with family, like if you're with one of your little cousins, like I wouldn't even want to be in a room alone with one of my cousins. I would never
Fear
do
on
that
here. I'm
shit.
gonna have to get into my other account. Shit.
All right. Okay, so we all done here?
I believe, honestly, I believe so. There's
I'm
not
good
much
for
more
now.
that can be
I just need to
said.
go watch those videos and see what they have in them, and I'll probably ask them about it later. But as for right now, I think I'm pretty fine with the whole situation.
Would actually like to
It just
watch this
depends on how
myself.
many people were, this depends on how many people will be like, hey, so do you want to help me investigate whether or not Dagon is innocent? And I think he most likely is. People are not going to be happy about that one.
No, but it's it's when we explain, they'll hopefully understand. 'Cause it's not like we
Hopefully,
wouldn't
if no
change
one
our
is
story
too
like
butthurt
that.
enough.
We wouldn't change the story unless there was probable cause to do so. So
I'm all about accusing people who have actually done things, but I am not one to wrongfully accuse anyone.
You're not Alpha WL, so that puts us on a neutral set. Like WL would be here accusing me and other shit.
probably honestly all of us at this point. It's like everybody here has just beating the shit out of Alpha and her doing.
Alpha would fucking accuse you for killing her in a video game.
Honestly, this is facts.
Like, and this isn't like Oni kids are pretty bad about that too.
Yeah.
I wonder if Alpha has history being an only kid.
Yeah, you're right. You are a good.
I was kidding.
I would
Why?
say they might have ties to Oni. They might have had ties to Oni people, but I do not think. Considering Alpha is the same person that got held in spawn for more than 5 minutes on their own map while having leader by an ex-friend of mine, I doubt that they would be qualified enough to even be considered Oni.
Very true. But then again, it's also Oni. They have a habit of kind of doing whatever the fuck they want. Half the time they don't care about comp skill.
Sometimes
I've
we're
seen
talking
some
about new Oni or old Oni or whatever the fuck kind of Onis like
Killing spree.
I know legit Oni would like a lot of skilled people, but new Oni, they just want a new one who will suck with it, so.
Basically.
Anyone who's willing to play FBI, like, they're like that's what the Halo community's become. Like everyone's accusing people of being pedos, and then everyone's having to investigate. Like everyone's investigating each other. Like everyone's got to play fucking FBI.
Hey, Dagon.
Hey, what's up?
Do you mind if I add you just in case I
was just
need
about
to talk to you about something?
I was just about to suggest that very thing. I was just willing to add
Alright,
Kezo.
cool. I didn't want to just randomly add you on anymore.
Oh, here I'll do that. Here I'll do that. I think this will be beneficial in the near future. And yes, I do accept Discord calls, so I prefer everything in voice, not text, if that's understandable.
Damn, I got fucking 8 kills. 0
Anything that's good for you, whatever makes you comfortable. I'm alright
Yeah.
with anything.
All right.
They're leaving. Oh my god.
Oh, they are leaving. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, that's right. And you have been off for a long time. That's impressive.
Yeah, and I haven't touched keyboard in a long time either, so I'm a controller player.
Well, I think with that, I will call my part in this meeting done. I hope you all have a good night.
You do as
See,
well, my
brother.
man.
Take care.
Yep.
Del, do you have access to the channel at all?
Are we gonna keep this server up as well?
I have no idea. That's why I was gonna add you, just in case the server does get yeeted. So,
Yeah.
Do y'all think it needs to stay up? Because the original plan was.
Like, I'm willing
I'm
to
gonna be-
have each and every one of you as friends, yeah. But just in case if we all
to be
need
honest,
to
I think a
come
group chat would have
together.
been just as helpful. But I mean,
Because if we all need to come together again, then I think everybody should, that we're a part of this meeting, like Arbiter Bay and Kira, we should all bring everybody into a group as well. Just in case. Depends if you all want to get the server up or a group, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
if we get anything more on Wolfie, Del, you probably already have. But if you want to send anything to Dagon about Wolfie, go ahead. I have other priorities to worry about at the moment.
anything I can. It'll have to be later, but yeah, I can give you some shit on Wolf if you'd like. If you can get me that Addie, I can.
Yeah.
I can do some digging and I can probably find her real name. Because even if she's moved, like, okay, so even if she's already moved from that address, I could still list the previous property tenants. So if I could, the name we're looking for, first name is Kiana.
Kiana. Yeah, Kiana.
So I kind of know already what to look for. She's between the age of 21 and 24.
Oh, excuse me.
So probably about 23. Actually, she says her age is in her bio. Hey, so question. Do you think I can make you drool over my wing? Do you think I can make Alpha drool over my wings like I did you?
They're too good for them. Like, who cares?
You know what? Fair. They are not
As
worthy.
myself. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
They are not worthy.
They are
No, like,
unworthy. Death by dishonor.
Friday morning when I got off of work, I'm like, fuck it, I'll make wings. And I streamed step by step on how to do it, and I had him drooling.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up dipping. Dagon, I don't know how much you care about stupid roleplay bullshit, but
I do care about roleplay.
if you ever wish to get any assassinations back that I have done on you, I will happily let you do them. Just letting you know.
Honestly, at this point, Karma, the honor has technically been mine to talk to you, even though that there was beef, it was still honor. As I say, I am soon to be Arbiter Decay. It was my honor speaking to you. All is forgiven.
Yeah.
And if you ever need any help in any scenarios, I'm willing to help y'all out in anything y'all need. Like,
I
let's
only
say
have
for
one
instance,
ongoing issue, and I'm not sure if that is something that you should delve into, because I'm pretty sure that shit's even more dumb in this fucking situation.
hey,
But,
enlighten me, because I'm always looking to help anybody out, like, for real.
I have an ex that won't stop talking shit about me in the Halo community that claims that he was demonically possessed by the Zozo demon from the Ouija board.
Hey, the Ouija board, yes sir.
Anyway.
Zozo. I'm very renowned with Zozo. King of the Deads.
Yeah.
You're not
We'll
talking
talk about
about
that
ma-
another time. I will tell you
Yeah.
that whole entire story another time, but
I would
you know,
actually
he just
love
keeps
to
causing
hear it.
issues, and so oh, I have tons of fucking war stories from the community. You have no idea. But y'all have a good
Clark.
night. You take
You
care.
take
I
care
will
as well.
update you guys on any new information. It was nice having this meeting. Thank you for, you know, not being a cunt.
You're
Any of
welcome.
you.
Anytime.
All
And you
right.
and DeKezo, you have a blessed night.
You too.
I'm gonna dip as well. I'll see y'all later.
See you later. And ladies and
Alright.
gentlemen, this recording is come to a wrap. I hope you all enjoyed, even if it does get posted on YouTube. I hope you all liked, subscribe, and, you know, we can keep getting this flow like this.